I'm about to go inside and edit videos. I don't know what video this will be. If it'll be its own, if it will be added to previous days. It is the 3rd of November. I woke up with a horrible migraine. Almost throwing up. Hold on. There's cat hair over this lens. There we go. Almost throwing up everywhere. And still in an upset stomach. Even though all I ate was maybe 4 ounces at the most of steak yesterday. That's all I ate. How sick I was for 48, 50, I don't know, over 2 days. I'm not sure. It's just proof that my body doesn't like empty itself. Also, it had been like 16 hours since I ate when I threw up, and I had only eaten a tiny bit, and I threw up a lot, and my stomach should have been empty. It should have just been like stomach acid, bowel. I know, gross. So my stomach definitely digests extremely slow. It's probably also why 90% of the time I feel full and it's hard to force myself to eat. Either a lot of acorns are falling or something. Like on the roof, there's tons of banging right now. Down at the shed, it's gotta be acorns. So I woke up this morning with splitting migraine. Took ibuprofen. I feel very fatigued, very, very weak. Now, what was it, 5 years ago, I lost all track. I had to start doing 500 milligrams of magnesium, because I had 0 magnesium and had to go to the hospital. And that is low. That is like very low, because for you to even test low, it means your body's almost completely out of it. It's really hard for doctors to know if you're low, because it doesn't necessarily show you're low, because by the time you're low, it's only a few drops left in your body, is how it was explained to me by multiple doctors. I stopped taking it a year ago or more because it made me nauseous. I've tried a few 250 tablets here or there in the last couple of months, but my fatigue, my muscle pain is also how I felt at that time. So I'm going to start trying tonight to take it again. Also the nausea, the throwing up, the constantly running to the bathroom, not digesting my food properly. So I am going to try that again. I gotta go get some from my parents. Also that mold exposure was horrible. I had no idea. I knew it always said it can trigger an episode, but I really researched it, and it is horrible. Horrible. It could set me back, y'all. Alright, so I made me 2 pounds of bacon. I ate probably 6, 7, 8 of the bacon. And then I made me a big giant steak for later. Plus I'm making everyone else's steaks later. I wanted it cold though. So I feel so much better after eating the bacon. Like a billion times better. I really think, even though I've been doing the keto chow droplets of electrolytes, I think my electrolytes got way too low, being sick for over 24 hours, all the, coming out both ends, that I think that's majorly what was wrong with me. That's why I am going to take the magnesium tonight, the 500, even though it's going to make me nauseous. Once I get used to it again, it usually calms down. My monster, he was sleeping here on the desk while I was putting the videos together and watching Wendy and Harry. Cut down the videos drastically. I'm going to insert right now a picture of the mold that was on the car door. The whole entire car, anywhere it's hard, is like that. It is being fixed. It's just, I realize, I think I put it in the video, because I cut a lot of videos out, but I think I put in the video saying I was going to give you a picture, I think yesterday, but I didn't do it. And honestly, I don't remember if that is cut out or not. So now you know. Now I'm going to give you a picture of the mold that I was supposed to. It turned out to be like 200,000, whatever, PSI, whatever he said it was called. It's horrible. You're about to see that picture. I'm looking at it right now because in the video, but you're gonna see it again in the video. But yeah, see how bad that is. Actually, I think that is coming out so clear I don't even have to put it in the video. I can delete it and you can just see this. That's the car door, okay? Dashboards, everything is covered. They said they can get all the toxic out of the car 100%. They have a special chemical they put through the air vents. It's going to cost about $630 because we got to get it towed because no one is driving that crap. That's not happening. We are not driving that. So the down part will be, there will probably be some ugly stains, but I'm thinking they make skins for the outside of the car. They make skins for your phone. I'm sure I can find a skin for dashboards and doors. And if I can't, I will use the vinyl stick-on that is on walls. Like, we can make it work. We can make it work. So that's my mom's car that she drives occasionally. She doesn't really drive, she doesn't really go anywhere, but it's just so she could go to like the end of the road or her doctor's appointment when she can go by herself. It's only like 4 miles away, but she was so sick and got COVID this summer that she hadn't been driving it. And yeah, so we did not know that because of the humidity and everything, it was going to be more prone, because I lived in Florida. This never happened to a car, no matter how many months you didn't drive it. We've had cars we didn't drive for 6 years and that did not happen. But my grandmother 7 years ago had a bad person living with her. We ended up rescuing her and kicking him out and stuff, and he was driving her car all the time. He was a pot smoker. And come to find out, it is a biological type thing because it's alive, it's a plant, and it doesn't matter if it's been 10 years. It doesn't matter how much you clean it. He says it leaves behind kind of like a live residue, unless you have like special cleaners for it, and it is more likely for this to happen because it has something to feed on and live on. And my mom happened to mention it because she was worried that they were going to do a test on it and think that she was a pot smoker. And I was like, Mom, that was 8 years ago. That shouldn't matter anymore. And because that's when the guy had it. And the guy's like, no, it could be 10 plus years ago, and it will actually matter. My partner in crime. Likes him. He's Sharky's little buddy, but the other cats, I don't know. I'm really hoping they will get used to him. He is absolutely friggin' sweet and adorable. I am giving my cats even more attention than I did before. They were more like Dino's cats. They all loved to be cuddled by Dino and be with Dino, but I want them to not think I'm giving too much attention to him. So I'm going hugging, kissing them, brushing them more. So, but that doesn't matter. He's hyper. They're not. Oh my gosh. I gotta take a picture. Maybe I'll use this as my screenshot for today or a thumbnail, because I cannot find a picture to use yet. I haven't made one, but that is so friggin' cute. I know y'all are gonna get sick of cats. I'll try to remember to put the cat videos at the end. But now we have a little kitten who is actually helping with my blood pressure and anxiety a lot, because he's helping with my sleep. He wants to sleep on me. He lays on me all day when I'm doing stuff. He's usually in my lap right now, but I needed to move around, and I was surprised how much he is really lowering all my issues. I was too scared of everything with the other cats when they came here. Kittens, I was terrified. Dino's the one more scared. The house is not baby kitten proof at all. He showed me that. This cat has showed me that he's getting behind and under things my cats can't get under. But after already having 8 cats in the house, Dino is still worried about him going under stuff. But that nervousness I had with all the other 8 cats, I don't have with him. And maybe because he was an outside cat running on dangerous, sharp items, getting by spiders. Like, he's already lived through the wild and lived through it. So maybe that's why, so I don't have any anxiety for those issues with him. I really want him to drink water. I cannot get him to drink water, but Haley and my mom and all of them said they have never seen him drink water. So I am just feeding him hard food in water, which he hasn't eaten, but he did eat outside, or just cans of soft food. And I'm going to mix in some tablespoons of water with it tonight, just to try to get more liquid in him. I was reading up that some cats just won't drink water, and he's a boy, and I definitely do not want him to get any kidney disease or blockage or anything. So hopefully over time. I've also read where you can take sardines or tuna juice and put a piece in the water to flavor it and make it smell and taste different. Maybe that'll make him drink it. Also, I'm going to get my mom's water, because I have city water, which has chlorines and different things in it. My mother's does not have any chemicals. It does smell completely different. It does have a different taste. So we're going to try that as well. Let me take a picture before he moves. Alright, I think tonight when I make everyone's steaks, I'm going to make me some keto chow pancakes. I'm not 100% sure because I'm scared of getting sick again. But sometime this week, I'm going to do it for sure. I am cold. I'm going to have to go get a thicker jacket. All this behind me this week is getting changed to Christmas too. Eat another piece of bacon. Yep, let me get a thicker jacket. It says it's 68, but I'm freezing. And I normally keep my house 65. So I don't know why I'm so cold. Now I know why I feel so cold. I've been on the back porch. The back porch is 74. It's got the sun directly on it. My house is 72, and this porch is 68. And to me, that little bit of a difference makes a huge difference. The yard is in the 60s as well. So I thought I broke my chair, my computer chair. It wouldn't go up higher. My knees, like, always barely fit underneath the desk because my butt and thighs. And I was fighting with it, and I realized it's the way it was before I started gaining tons of weight, because my booty, literally the shorts I'm wearing right now, I just put on and I wore all summer, and they were so friggin' tight, are loose around my whole thigh and butt area drastically. I'm noticing, because I'm eating down to mom's for a second. Why, you want to come? Oh, okay. So I've noticed eating 3,000 to 5,000 calories a day, I am losing weight very quickly, especially inches. So maybe not scale weight, but inch wise, I'm dropping sizes so much faster than when I was doing like keto at 1,200 calories. And for keto at 1,200 is all I could get in because of the vegetables and stuff. But the calories come really fast with my coffees, with my bacon, with my steak, that I'm just eating a lot of calories. And my weight is just, inches are just piling off. And yes, I have gone down on the scale again, but I'm not counting it yet because I was sick. So I don't know if it's a real count or not a real count. So I will do a weigh-in video on day 90. That'll be a 3-month, and we'll see what the real count is. I will just go ahead and tell you it's 205 today, but like I said, I was sick for 2 days straight. So, but that is what I weigh right now. I was walking underneath a tree just now, and a stupid acorn hit me really hard in the head. These squirrels are going crazy, trying to give me brain damage, I swear. And make sure not to put this on YouTube because it has music. Alright, so I had some bacon this morning, not sure how much. It is 3:30, I'm starving, so I'm having more bacon and my steak. cleaning? Do you have a new house? It's covered in cat hair, that's for sure. It is a cat house. I cannot keep the cat hair off the cat houses. I gave up. See, Mommy cleans them once a week. Don't worry, he's not in yours. Yours is on the other side. All right, step one. It's like 7 o'clock now, I think. I'm probably gonna have to stop because I think I have to. Dino has a dentist appointment tomorrow, but he doesn't feel good, so he doesn't know if he can cancel it or not. But it's a 2-hour drive, so I can't wear myself out any more than I just did. Step one was emptying the white box of all the Christmas stuff, and come to find out the summer stuff was on top of it. So everything came out, and I had to move it so nothing could go back in it. And so I moved it. Then things went back in it. Let me show you my chaos world right now. Okay, I've emptied out a lot. Oh, I missed one. I missed some decorations. But the box can't hold anymore. This is where the box was. It will be pretty when I'm done. Right now it's trash city. All the Christmas stuff is everywhere. This is filled to the top. To the top. See, some is trying to get out of it with the fall stuff and a little bit of summer and spring. That's also got summer and spring. So step one, emptying and moving. I always like that box down there. It might not look so great right now, but I cover it in Christmas decorations. So I wanted it down there. It's what I like to do every year, even though the couch probably would have looked better. I want to put all the decorations out, and I didn't want them over there because they'll get covered in grease. Don't worry, it won't be a junk pile when it's done. It's going to be pretty. I don't know if it'll be in this video or the next one, but when Christmas has hit, you will see. Almost forgot to record. It is 1 p.m. Dino did cancel his appointment. He doesn't feel good, so I'm having leftover steak, leftover bacon, my first coffee of the day, and then watching if America's going to have a boy or a girl, because that's what it feels like. Everyone's anticipating, and that's the easiest way to put it without making everyone mad one way or the other. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. So not only is my calories 3,000 plus a day, I also added the magnesium back, and every day this week, even though I'm on my period, I am waking up a pound less. Actually, way a little more than a pound less this morning. I am so close. My goal was 38 pounds in 90 days because I was a very sickly person with a gum infection on tons of antibiotics. So to me, that will be a miracle if I make 38 pounds in 90 days since I have all this crap going on. So we will see. I'm very, very close to hitting that number. So, how you liking your new life? Do you like living in a house? Did you just eat? You eat very little and you won't drink water, so we had to go buy some broths and stuff. He didn't drink water outside either, so Dino did get me to buy him some syringes to try to teach him to like water. Y'all, I should probably not be watching this because my anxiety is going through the roof. Before 2016, before 2020, I never ever cared who was in the White House, ever, because to me, only one party ever wins. I always thought it was pointless. I never even registered to vote until 2020. And then I saw that there was a different way. And my anxiety through the roof and my heart pounding, hoping we're going to have a better future than we've been having, and knowing we probably won't, is literally making me sick to my stomach. I should not be watching this. Dino keeps telling me to turn it off. I'm waiting for Georgia. Yes, honey? All right, so last night was crazy. First, if you don't like who won and you're scared, take a deep breath, because the media, the other politicians have been lying about all where he stands this whole time. He is not with Purge at 2025. He is not going to deport everyone. First of all, if anyone believed that, they're insane. We're talking about $6 billion plus. So that's just not happening. I was more in fear of losing my freedom of speech because the other side wanted to decide what was false news or not. We do not believe in that, because when some entity is in charge with what is real and what is not for all of us, that's when we have a problem. Okay? I did not want my nephew being drafted to go into war, which was about to happen. And I believe women's sports, women's beauty pageants belong to women. I am fine with transgender people. Was married to a transgender. That is not a problem for me. My problem is women have worked a very long time to get their own things. And you might say, well, they are on hormone replacements. Well, they don't consider their... Sorry. For a lot of women, it is still a man coming in and taking their shit from them. Okay? You'll never convince me otherwise. You will never convince my trans friends otherwise, because they voted for the red, because they think it's wrong as well. Okay? Way more minorities and LGBTQ voted for the red than the blue. And a lot of people don't understand that. But a lot of people did the research and actually listened. And if you voted blue, like I said, I am not against you at all. Everyone votes for their own reasons. I just want to say I'm sorry if you're very upset and scared right now, because I would have been very upset and scared if blue had won. To me, they want to destroy democracy and the Constitution. And you can't say otherwise, because they're the ones who put a candidate that y'all did not vote for in play. And I believe that was the plan all along. Anyone watching already believed that, which was a mistake. Which was a huge mistake. Also, Obama's speech, big mistake. Know a lot of people who got really angry at that thing. His speeches, I think they lost a lot doing that. And I won't talk about it anymore. I'm just saying, I'm sorry that you are scared. No one in this country should be scared, and that is the problem right now. We should be able to not be scared. Okay, we should be able to vote and not be afraid of whoever wins. So I am sorry if you are going through that right now, and I actually really do mean that. Alright, it is 7:40. I am completely 100% exhausted and just want to go to bed, but can't. This is how my day went. 1:30, I made me bacon and a steak. The steak was too tough and I hated the taste. Costco was having the most amazing New York strips, but these ones are horrible. I don't know what's going on with them. They're not rotten, but they taste like steaks from everywhere else, which to me tastes like garbage. But they are too tough. Cannot even begin to chew them. They are so chewy. My mom's going to take them tomorrow and make them like a beef stew with them because they're too chewy for them too. So, ate the pound of bacon. I've had a coffee or two. Might make another one in a minute. I was gone for 4 hours. I was only supposed to be gone like an hour and 30 minutes to go run errands and drop Haley off. She is in like a manic type stage. You can't say no to her because she's on her angry, hate the world personality right now. And when you say no to her, not a good thing. Which meant I couldn't come straight home because she decided she was going to go get her eyebrow pierced. And because of her reactions and her allergies, I needed to be within like a half-a-mile radius in case something went wrong. And she didn't end up getting there to do it until 6:30, and it was supposed to be like at 5, so that was an hour and a half longer I had to kill. And like I said, I had no sleep and I'm exhausted. Now her friend promises to get her home before 9 p.m. tonight because we're exhausted and we have to stay awake to let her in the house. Also make sure she makes it home safe because you never know. It's just really hard. She's not a normal 19-year-old. And depending on what personality she has at that moment, she's totally different people. So it can be really stressful. And right now, like I said, she really is in a manic state right now. And she doesn't want to take the medication she needs to for that thing she has. She has multiple diagnoses and things wrong with her. Which breaks my heart. Totally breaks my heart. But come to find out, a lot of people with autism has these multiple things. And like I said, she's got a lot of anger because she hates men with a passion. She would always choose the bear. She thinks they're all evil. I can't convince her otherwise. It's her generation, I think. Also, she hates Elon Musk completely because he thinks he's right and blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you. Like I told her, he has autism. You do the same thing, kid. Literally, she yells and hates all the stupid people. Hate us because we're so stupid. And she can't stand stupid people. But in her mind, because she has autism, it's different when she does it versus him. You can't change the mind of an autism person. They think they're always right, especially the kind of she has. So there's no arguing. So she's very angry today, extremely angry. So it is one of those types of days. So we have to wait for her to get home. So we can go to bed. Because we're all dead exhausted. My parents didn't even get home from the emergency room until 6:30. And there was no me going to sleep knowing they were out that late and in the emergency room. Everyone's oxygen levels are staying low. It's really weird. Like mom's keeps getting the 92. They didn't want to let my dad go home because his was low and his pulse is high just laying in bed. So hopefully no one's been exposed to stupid COVID again because everyone's got a cough and sniffles. And it's going around again. Oh no. That or it's because we all got exposed to the mold. And I pray this company is as good as they say they are, that is cleaning out the car, and they swear it'll have 0 mold spores when I pick it up because I'm going to have to drive it home, a 30-minute drive. My mom cannot. So I will have all the windows open, and a mask did not make a difference last time at all. So hopefully it will be 100% like they say it will be. And then, but they also put a deodorant in there, and you know I can't handle smells, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm exhausted, and I was hungry, wanting steak, but don't like the taste of that steak, so that's not happening. I meant to stop by and see if they had porterhouses and get me a porterhouse. I didn't care how much it cost, but I forgot. My daughter texted me telling me she's getting her eyebrow pierced. Stressed me out. And that's just because you shouldn't do anything when you're in a manic stage. Like, her psychiatrist always tells me don't let her buy anything or do stuff in manic stages. When she was in one before, she got a 3D printer, $500 down the drain, never touched it. She got a guitar, $300 down the drain, never touched it. She's done a lot of spending money. And there's no, I cannot explain about the no, how horrifying it is if you tell her no. It's not worth a stroke or a heart attack to tell her no. So it is what it is, and hopefully she does not regret this. And yes, she's 101 in the past. She's 101 since she was a kid, because I had 101. And then I thought about it, and there's a hole there for the rest of your life. If you can take it out, it's not going to heal back up. So I never got one. But thank God she didn't get the nose ones. I hate nose piercings. Cannot stand it. I think someone's got a burger on their nose every single time. Also, she has so many infections with her nose and sinuses and that whole area that I just think doing the triangle of death area is just a mistake. So I rather her, yeah. I can live with it. I just hope she really does like it. And then I'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I'm whining. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Didn't get to do my porch. And hopefully I can go to bed soon. I think I'm going to make me a coffee because I can't even focus. I'm so exhausted. Alright, it's 8 p.m. I'm having trouble staying awake and I didn't make a coffee. So I am having some Kobe Jack cheese, turkey, leftover steak, and pickles. I'm going to start with everything before the turkey meat though.